Thank you so much for having me. What an honor. My name is Leigh Walker. I'm a transformational life and business coach, meditation teacher, and the co-founder of Lord of the Fries. 2004, without much food or business experience, and in a country with some of the highest meat consumption per capita, my boyfriend, his brother, and I managed to grow a business from a little vegetarian French fry festival food van to the international franchise it is today, the biggest vegan fast food chain in the Southern Hemisphere. It was a long road to get to where Lord of the Fries is now, and we wouldn't have been able to start it without the belief that we could do it, that we would do it, that it will work, which gave us the power to make the choices that got us here. And I wanted to share with you that if you change your beliefs, you can change your life. You have the potential to do anything. You just need to get through a few hurdles first. I'm not talking about time, money, education, age, or skills. The biggest hurdles are the limits you put on yourself. What if I told you that in 10 years' time, you'll be someone very important? You're going to create or do something amazing, life-changing. You will make a difference. Did you believe me? If someone had said this to me when I was 15 years old, I would have never believed them. At 15, I was a hot mess. I was on a wild mission to destroy my life. I was a taker, a crappy friend, a liar, runaway. I skipped school. I was in detention. I got suspended, grounded, yelled at, always in trouble. In my mind, it was always someone else's fault. She did it. I blamed everyone and took no responsibility. Everyone and everything else was controlling my destiny. It was never me. Like a magnet, I attracted a group of friends who were in a similar state of mind. And although everything we did, like sneaking out, having unauthorized house parties, drinking jungle juice, it all seemed like a really good idea at the time. It reached a climax when we borrowed one of our parents' cars, packed it with our pals, cranked up the music, cruised around the suburbs without a license after midnight. It was amazing for a moment, but the joyride came to a halt when we heard the sirens. We stopped in the middle of the street, opened the 4 doors, and ran in 7 different directions. A few days later, we were all separated from each other. Some shipped across the country to boarding schools, some to foster homes, family friend, detention centers, and I found myself spending the year of grade 10 living in a different city, in a home for troubled adolescents. And I finally asked myself, what the hell have I been doing? I had all the things it takes to make a great go of life. I thought I was a victim. Until I read the writing on the wall, and it was literally written on the wall. It said, what you believe on the inside, you will manifest on the outside. Got me thinking, I was a rebel against myself. I must have believed in some way that I wasn't worthy. I wasn't worth anything. Nothing mattered. And I made the choices to prove it. I was creating a vision of a life opposite to what I wanted. I was playing small, I was hiding. All of us have 2 streams of beliefs. We have empowering and limiting beliefs. The empowering beliefs sound like I can do it. I'm worthy, I'm lovable, I'm enough. These beliefs are the ones that lift us up and allow us to do the things we want to do in our lives. They give us the confidence that leads to success and happiness. The limiting beliefs are the ones that whisper, you're not good enough. Who do you think you are? You're going to blow it. And these are the beliefs that will stop you from getting what you want. They are the ones that make you act in ways you wish you didn't. You don't even know why you did that. And then you think thoughts that really hurt. You can feel them in your body like a tension that squeezes when you bump up against them, and you don't feel good at all. These beliefs can be so strong that you accept them as facts. Facts about yourself, facts about others, facts about the world. They are parts of you that are being ruled by a frustrated 4-year-old. Because most beliefs, these core beliefs, are created before the age of 8, when we're in a theta brainwave state. It's like being in a state of hypnosis. We're taking in information from everyone, from everywhere, from everything. And we form beliefs so we can make sense of the world. And at first, the beliefs all had a positive intention. They make sense of the good things which we want to do more of. More love, more affection, more attention. And also for the bad things, we come up with the conclusion that will protect us from ever feeling bad like that again in the future. We made the beliefs up based on how we process the situation. They are the map of our inner universe that we created to help us navigate the world. Let's have a quick peek at the belief, the most popular belief that I'm not enough. Let's look under the hood. It has many branches that are related. It sounds something like I'm not smart enough, not capable, not good looking, stuff like that. The origin of this can come in many ways. Some are very traumatic, some are more innocent. Here's a simple example. Okay, you're 3 years old, you want to paint. You pull the paints out, you paint the walls. Your mom or dad or your carer comes in, "What are you doing? You're so bad. That was so bad. You're so stupid." Your little child mind draws some 3-year-old conclusion, and it sparks the seed of 2 potential limiting beliefs. 1, I'm bad. Not the paint on the walls, but me. 2, if I don't paint, I will never get in trouble. There goes the next Picasso. Maybe you're the youngest kid in the family. This is another example. You're 4 years old, your brother's 7. You constantly compare yourself to them. You think you should be able to do whatever they can do because, you don't know otherwise, but you can't keep up with them. Then you tell yourself, I'm not as good as them. I can't do it as well as other people. You know what? Someday I'm going to try. Then I won't be disappointed. And this little seed goes into your subconscious, and you forget about it, but it's there. You're young, you don't have the context, you don't have the deeper concepts. You think the world revolves around you. You think it's about you. You think you are bad. You not think what you did was bad, you think it's you. And that is how the initial belief forms. It gets frozen in time, bundled with all of those painful feelings that you had. Then you tuck it away, but it doesn't go away. For the most part, many of these events don't stick around. They do sort of evolve and grow. You let go of them. I mean, you don't still believe in the tooth fairy, right? But in some cases, like I said, they don't go away. They get stuck energetically in your mind, your body, your feelings. They become the basis of who you think you are. So it's when I'm not good enough shifts from something that you're doing to something that you are, your sense of worth diminishes. You close the doors to the possibility. You believe the lie. The belief grows into a little monster and takes on a life of its own. Becomes that nasty inner critic. It becomes the filter for how you see yourself and your place in the world. It's a function of our minds, to support these beliefs. So you will always find evidence of what you're looking for. You will find anything to support it and ignore everything that contradicts it. Let's do a little thing now. For 5 seconds, I want you to look around the room and notice everything that's red. Count all the red objects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now close your eyes. And I want you to remember how many red objects you saw. How many blue objects did you see? None, right? Because you were focused on the red. And yeah, it's funny when it's colors, but it's not funny at all when you're trying to prove that you're not enough. So now you see, from some big misunderstanding of who I really was, well, that's how I ended up in the home for troubled youth, where I had the wake-up call. Thank God I had the wake-up call. Had a loving home. Some other kids had no home to go to. I had parents and friends that supported me. Some kids had no one except the law. Learned what the other kids had gone through, and I began to explore myself, find my true self again. Professor Joseph Campbell, the author of The Power of Myth, writes, "The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure that you seek." That cave holds your limiting beliefs. That cave holds the truth of you. If you are willing to explore those beliefs and their roots, you will find that on the other side is the person that you want to be. You can be free. The things that I thought were bad or wrong about me, the shame of who I thought I was that I was sort of trying to hide, that wasn't my true self. I did the work. I started to love and value myself again. I started to believe myself. I gave myself a chance, and my life headed in a new direction. In order to live the life that you want, you must become a belief hunter and a thought detective. Thoughts and beliefs are close companions. Thoughts can lead you to your truth, but you are not your thoughts. Listen to them, but don't always believe them. Get curious when you get a negative or critical thought, when you hear that about yourself. Catch it and ask, Is this thought leading me to where I want to go? Would I talk to someone I love like this? Is it true? Follow it downward. What belief might it be tied to? When did I first start to believe this? Who would I be without this? What could I think instead? And as you sift through your thoughts and beliefs, you can feel them, heal them, deal with them, and let them go. But you have to feel them, and that's the hard part. But you're worth it. You know, everyone has these beliefs that empower them and limit them. Nobody's without them. It's not unique to anyone. Even the people you consider the most successful, accomplished, wealthiest, happiest, most loving people have limiting beliefs, but they see them for what they are. As a coach and mentor, I've seen many people move through and out of their limiting beliefs. They lift their ceilings, they break through their prisons, they change their beliefs, and their life changes. You can do it too. You are worth it. When you have the awareness to hear your thoughts, you can choose where to put your focus. I urge you, choose to focus on the things that light you up, that let you shine, the things that are true to your heart, the big dreams that come up from your soul. Dream so big, and you'll be surprised at how much life supports you. It's amazing. Focus on the things you want to happen. Feel them as if they're real. Feel them as if they're true. And you'll notice things will happen that will move you towards your goals. You'll start to find the opportunities. Every day you make heaps of choices. Some are major, minor, but they all lead you in a direction. I made a major choice in grade 11 when I did a project on animal husbandry. I chose to give up meat and become a vegetarian. It was a very powerful move. It wasn't a popular choice, but it gave me a sense of purpose and a feeling that my choices were meaningful every day. And in my conviction, I felt a path forming, and I knew that the experience I was creating was my own destiny. Not everyone was supportive, and it will be the same for you when you make your choices, when they align with your heart. The most important person to be on your side is yourself. When you stand by your choice, things get incredible. You attract people, experiences, opportunities that are on the same path as you. Life begins to happen for you and not to you. That choice to become a vegetarian, I can see now, led me to Taiwan 2002, where I met my husband from Australia, who is also a vegetarian. Together we formed a vision of a business that would align with our beliefs and create the change we want to see in the world. Together with his brother, who is also a vegetarian, 2004, we created Lord of the Fries, our vegan fast food business. So, you've got more power than you realize. It's all inside of you. Every thought, belief, feeling, it's your creation. You're a creator. You make it up, and you can change it. I want you to do something with me right now. Just close your eyes for a moment, put your hand on your heart. In your mind's eye, picture yourself in the future, having let go of all your fears and limits. Your true self is your guide. Look at you. You can see yourself. You look so good. What are you wearing? Who are you hanging out with? What are you doing? What's the environment you're in? It's amazing. What are you doing that makes you feel happy? Feel those feelings of someone who made the choices that are right for them. The choice is using your own unique gifts in the world. Feel what it feels like to be your true self. And imagine that you're creating the future. Open your eyes. Once I'm done, write it down and look at it every day. At the beginning of this talk, I asked you to imagine that in 10 years' time, you'd be someone important. I would like you to believe that you are that person right now. Thanks so much for listening.